Hey everyone, how's it going? It is 3 a.m. on a Tuesday night, a perfect time to record a Minotauro game. Obviously that's a joke, but in this video I'm going to be talking about whether the Minotauro is going to be competitive in Advances in Clan Wars, and we'll just have my best game so far in it. Spoilers, it's not a very good one. It's pretty good, but it's not great. While I talk, so that you have something interesting to watch rather than listening to me ramble. So, the Minotauro is the new Tier 10 Italian tank destroyer, but since you're watching this video, you probably already know that, given that you play World of Tanks. Now, this tank features a very interesting gun, something that Wargaming has not released before. I have sort of read the history on it. It just seems like another napkin sketch tank from an engineer on his break during the 50s or 60s, but we don't care about the history, we just care about whether this vehicle is competitive. So, back to the gun. This features an quote-unquote autoloader. I don't consider it an autoloader, and I'll kind of explain that as we go, but a tank that has a 8-second interclip reload and about 21-second clip reload with 530 alpha. And obviously a great armor layout. Now, let's get back to the main focus of this video. Will this tank be competitive in Clan Wars and Advances? Now, if you watched my 1.18 update, you'll know that I kind of had a general idea, and I said I think it will be, and I'm going to confirm that in this video. This tank's clip potential, and again, quote-unquote clip potential, is incredibly high, and given that it's able to be a frontline vehicle, it's not a glass cannon, it can really hold its own. Now, if you look at the position I'm in, I'm over here, just me and an Object 268 version 4. And in a lot of tanks, I would turn around and I would go somewhere else. But I feel confident that between myself and this T95, we can take anything out that might come over here. This tank's clip potential is 2,500, which allows it to take out most Tier 10 vehicles, with its clip. Now, let's go back to what I'm saying about quote-unquote clip. The interclip reload is 8 seconds. So if you consider it an autoloader, you're doing yourself a disservice because you're going to get poor results. This is a single-shot tank with a very quick reload until it fires 5 shots. A normal autoloader is about 2 to 3 seconds. If we remember what happened when the Char Future 4 came out, people were going crazy with the fact that it had a 4-second interclip. That's about as much of an autoloader as it can get, or as close to not being an autoloader while still being an autoloader. So what this means in Advances in Clan Wars is that 2 of these vehicles can pretty much clean up a flank that's full of half health tanks. So if we think about a tank being on half health, maybe it has 1,200 hit points. This tank can sometimes take that out in 2 shots, maybe 3, meaning each one of these can take out 2 vehicles. It also has 2,100 hit points, so while it's not high, a 277 base has 2,200. So I don't think anybody is going to sit here and argue that that's a huge difference. On top of that, again, it's not slow. So unlike a mouse, which really has a lot of armor, it takes forever to get there. This tank, well, it doesn't have a great top speed. It has decent engine power. With a turbo, you can go pretty quickly. About 31 to 32. So it's like a 60 TP in that regard, if you want to think of mobility. Obviously, I'm running standard equipment here, but I am running food just to kind of get used to how this vehicle plays with food, because I will be primarily playing it in skirmishes. This is not a chieftain replacement. This is not a super heavy replacement. We will not be calling for 8 of these things most likely, because it does have those weaknesses with the turret, and is a pretty big target. Also, having single shot tanks that aren't going to have a reload, even if it's just for 20 seconds, is useful for spreading that damage around. So I see us bringing a couple of these each battle. The AMX M454 is a video I want to do in this regard too, because I believe that may have a place in Advances now as well. You noted there that we did botch our first 3 shots against that Jagdpanzer. But as we finish this last shot off here, you can see that, you know, it's got a pretty quick reload here. That 20 seconds means, unlike bringing a vehicle such as, what other autoloaders do we occasionally bring? Foch B or a 155, you know, maybe a T-57 Heavy. They don't have that long, this doesn't have that long reload. And it can kind of work with the heavies here. We're going to focus on the gameplay here because I've already said what I think will be. I don't have a definitive, I have not called for this vehicle yet. I'm just going to put that as a disclaimer. I played it in advances if you've seen some of my videos or recent ones. However, I have not called for it, and I have not put it in a position. The caller has put it in that position. One replay I will upload. It's not a great game. However, it showcases just what the Minotauro is capable of, especially when it does have a little bit of help. So, we're cruising here. 3,500 blocked and 2,700 damage with 3 kills is not that bad. I wouldn't even say it's bad. I'd say it's quite good. The aim time isn't even that bad. Remember, it's a 530 alpha gun. So what are you expecting from a normal vehicle with 530 alpha? This gun performance is similar to a 490 alpha gun, but you're getting that extra damage in there as well. This tank hits hard. As a matter of fact, I rolled for, at the time of recording this video, the last game I played, I rolled for 600 a couple of times, and that's not going to be uncommon. Remember that RNG allows for a 25% increase and decrease of pretty much every stat, I believe. There we go, just casually bouncing a grill shell off of our front plate. We put 1 shell into him and 2 shells. So that was a 517 shot followed by 536. So that is over about 1,050 damage within the span of 8 seconds. So you are able to trade, especially against 490. If he fires and then you fire immediately afterward, just think about this on a corner against an IS-7. You know he doesn't have an 8-second reload. He has about an 11-second reload. So that gives you time to fire a second shot while still having time to get back around the corner. And that's what I mean by having a standard, pretending this is a vehicle with just a very quick reload. And unfortunately there, I don't quite finish it off. That Char Future 4, the vehicle I was also speaking about. Not sure what's going on with the graphics. It look like he has a gun coming out of his turret, or out of his hull. But playing it like a single shot tank with a fast reload allows you to effectively trade almost like a Jagdpanzer E100, doing 1,050, should it be 1,060 damage on average to their 490. And that means that 2,000 and 2,100 hit points all of a sudden now feels a lot more because you're trading effectively. Right? For every 1,000 damage you're going to take, you're going to dish out 2,000. So if you're trading properly, you should be able to do about 4,000 damage a game in here, in this vehicle. Again, that's not going to be that easy. You can see I finished with 5,400 without blinking too much. But let's go to the post game. Alright, so finishing here with only a 2nd class mastery badge, you can see the results. The fighter for killing 4 enemy vehicles, obviously fire for effect. No battle heroes here. Again, top of my team though with 5,400 damage and those 4 kills. Rest of my team did very well. Where is he? The T95 on our team and the Object 268 version 4. Awesome playing with them. And lost only 19,000 credits despite firing a lot of gold and having my premium consumables. So I hope this covers it of what I started out with the beginning of the video. Is this vehicle competitive? If you have more questions, leave a comment. If you have any sort of comments, leave a comment. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.